start with the great name of Allah, who is most beneficent and most merciful. Respected parents and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are here for the reinforcement video. So students, open up your language tree student books. Let's start the reinforcement video of unit number 14, Rahil's Day in Defense. Dearest student, here is the map of defense where Rahil and his mummy spent the day. So first of all, they went to the library, then post office, and in the last they went to the market. Let's start the reading. Last week, Mummy and I went to defense. We had a lot to do, so we caught the bus early in the morning. Now, they started their journey in early morning. Why? Because they have a lot of work that they have to perform the task in day. First, we went to the library. We took back some books and borrowed a few more. Mummy chose a book, 2 story books for my little sister, and I chose a book about monkeys for myself. So dearest student, when they went to the defense, first of all they went to the library, and what they have done, they returned back the books that they have taken previously, and then they taken new books. And how many books they have taken? They have taken 3 books. 2 books, story books for the little sister, and 1 book that was about the monkeys, and that was selected by Rahil for himself. Next, we walked to the post office. It was a long way and we passed lots of shops and a big mosque. I was hot, so Mummy bought me an ice cream to make me feel better. So students, after passing through lots of shops, after library, they went to the post office. It was a long distance from library to the post office. I didn't like the post office because we had to wait in a long line. Mummy bought stamps and she posted a parcel to my auntie in Canada. What he is saying? What he says that he bought some stamps. Why? Because when we are sending parcel from one country to another, we have to paste the stamp on parcel. So why he bought the stamp? Because his mother was sending a parcel to his auntie that was living in Canada. Finally, we went to the market. I liked the market best because I love the colors and the smells. We bought a big fish for the dinner and lots of tomatoes and chilies to go with it. By the time we got back to the bus stand, I was very tired. On the bus home, I read my library book. Now students, here Rahil is saying that when they went to the market, his mother bought fish and vegetables, tomatoes and chilies for the dinner, and he liked the market because of smell and colors. So he was very tired, and then they went to the bus station. He read the story book about monkeys that he taken from library. So students, this was the story of Rahil's Day in Defense, and he told us that how he spent his journey from library to the market and how he spent his day in the defense. Let's move towards the question answers of Rahil's Day in Defense. Which 3 places Rahil and Mummy go to, and that are library, post office and market? Question number 2 is, what is the name of the mosque they passed? And the name of the mosque was Jamia Masjid. Question number 3 is, why did they get an early bus? Because they had a lot to do. Question number 4 is, why didn't Rahil like the post office? Because they had to wait in a long line. Question number 5 is, why did he like the market? Because of smells and colors. And the answer of question number 6 was different for every class and every student. So this was written by themselves. The next topic that we will discuss today is science. Now here the question number 1 is, where would Rahil see each of these signs? Look at the map for your help. So number 1 sign is stamps sold here. So students, we can buy stamps from the post office. So we can read stamps sold here in post office. Number 2 is shoe half price. So where can we buy the shoes? From shoe shop. Number 3 is Eid al-Fitr Namaz Sunday 7:30 a.m. in Jamia Masjid. Number 4 is local mail from post office. Number 5 is have a fun with books. So we can have fun, we can enjoy the books in library. And the last one is bus ticket RS20 in bus stand. And the next topic is comparing things. There are some rules. Rule number 1 is to compare between two people or two things, we use adjective that compare. And to form these adjectives, we add adjective plus er, then we add the word tha and then. For example, small, smaller than, fast, faster than. So when we are comparing two things, we are adding the word er to the root word along with the word then. And when we are comparing with er and est, we add the suffix er to the short adjectives or adverbs to compare two things. And when we are comparing more than two things, we are adding the suffix est. So here is the summary of the rules. For example, adding simply er to the root word and then removing the y and adding ier, then cvc by doubling the last letter and then adding more in the most words with some words, and then there are some irregular forms like good, better, best. Here are the pictures. For example, long and longer. And the last one, when you are comparing three, longest. Small, smaller, smallest. Easy, easier, easiest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Now here on page number 79, first of all, look here in these blue bars. The first one is written, when we are comparing more than two things, we are adding the suffix est to the word. The bicycle is fast, the car is faster, and the plane is fastest. So here we are comparing. Let's move to question number 1 is complete these sentences comparing more than two things. Now number 1 is she had the big chickens in the market, biggest chicken in the market. Number 2 is that is the fattest chicken have I ever seen. Next is mommy chose finest tomatoes. Today is the hottest day of the week. We bought the largest fish in the market. And the last one is these are the cheapest chilies. Now question number 2 is complete these sentences for the people in your class. Now students, what you have to do, you have to write superlative degree and then you also have to write the names of the students. Like blank number 1 is Dash is the tall person in the class. Like you will write Abdullah is the tallest person in the class. Similarly, you will follow all the blanks. Let's move towards our today's homework task. Your today's homework is write compound words with following given words, and the words are rain, class, tooth, sea, flower and eye. And question number 2 is you have to write the opposites of the following given words, that are said, day, start, up, right, front, top, dirty, big, and tall. And students, you will do these questions on your A4 sheets. That was all your today's reinforcement video. Take care of yourself and everybody at your home. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.